This is your man Josh, and once again welcome to Let's Go Social. Please and please, if you know you've not subscribed yet, go and subscribe. Subscribe and click on the bell icon so that whenever we post an interesting and an educative video, you will be the first to watch. So today we talking about the school placement, the senior high school placement that came out, and according to reports coming from the Eastern region, about 15,000 vacancies are still available in the Eastern Regional Secondary Schools, and this has been made possible because of the bad placement, the way the schools were placed for the kids, and the self-placement and other whole lot of things to go through before you can even gain admission into the secondary schools. And this was made possible because of the bad placement, the way the schools were placed. Some students got it wrongly, and even sometimes the placement is even a problem. You go through a whole lot of things before you can get access to the school that you were even placed. And most of the students who did not like the schools they were placed in, someone can get a grade 12 and will be given to a school that he or she did not like. So the best thing for the guardian and the student is to look for a different school. This is most of the reasons why most of the secondary schools in the Eastern region has a lot of vacant for students. And according to Mr. Kenneth Anim, who is the coordinator for the school placement secretariat in the Eastern region, almost 15,000 vacancies are being made available in the secondary schools with no one to occupy. So according to him, the president has even asked the secretariat to look for the students and bring them to school. They have to look for them, because you can't be given this opportunity to come to the secondary school and you say you won't come. So President Akufo-Addo said Mr. Kenneth should look for the students and bring them to the school. The schools too are being broadened because of the infrastructures the government has improved in the secondary school. So now there are a lot of vacancies in the secondary schools. So the expected students that were to come to school did not come, and it has created a lot of vacancies. So according to Mr. Kenneth, about 68,784 students were expected to report to their various secondary schools in the Eastern region, but only 61,451 was enrolled, and 7,333 did not come, and almost about 1,622 students had a problem with their school placement, so they've not yet been placed. So they are still waiting, and as I'm talking to you right now, you can see they are still waiting. By now they've forgotten about everything, and they are now sitting home. Those who be doing their mini works are now doing their mini works, because by now you can't say someone is expecting to be enrolled in school once again. But there are a lot of vacancies in the secondary schools with no one to occupy. This is very bad. This is very bad. And even with an interview with one of these students named Edu, he lives in the Eastern region. He said his love in the technical side is very big, so he wanted to be enrolled in a technical school. So he chose like 3 technical schools and 1 senior high school, and unlikely he was enrolled in the senior high school rather than the technical school, which he can't go because he wanted to do technical. So that means even though there is no money at home, the parents has to find money and enroll their kid in a private technical school so that the kid can achieve his technical aim. So most of these students has been enrolled in private schools, private senior high schools, because of this placement problems. And now the president is telling the coordinator for the placement to look for the students. You think here is UK, or you think here is US? That you'll be looking for students and you'll be pushing them into the secondary schools. It's not even possible. We are just saying it, bluffing. So this is a problem. This is a major problem that needs to be solved. The placement is a very bad thing. I think the olden time, the free access is a very good thing. It's a blessing to the country, because it will help a lot of students who would not have gotten the access to now go to the secondary schools. But here lies another problem with the placement. And I heard sometimes too, if you did not get the school that you want and you go, you will need to pay fees.
That is another problem. You will need to pay fees. Even if you qualify to have gone to that school, because of these placement rules and other things, you need to pay fees before you go. That is another problem. And I think a lot of things need to be done around this placement thing if everything needs to be successful for everyone to enjoy this free SHS and other stuffs. So I think it is a big problem that needs to be solved. 15,000 vacancies in the senior high school. Meanwhile, someone is home and has not yet gotten school. I think someone was even killed. Someone even committed suicide. One young student who just completed junior high school and was waiting for SHS. The student did not get school, and he or she committed suicide. Meanwhile, there is vacancy, 15,000 vacancies in the senior high schools in Eastern region alone. It's a very big problem. So I think this all needs to be solved. The placement, especially the placement, the way the placements are being made is very bad. Someone will get a grade 30 and get an A school. Someone will get a grade 12, 11 and get a C or D school. I'm not saying the C and the D schools are bad, but the grade needs to get the school it deserves, and the placement needs to be checked and made well. Right now, almost 15,000 vacancies in the secondary schools are there and no one is there. You are now telling someone to go and look for the students and come and enroll them in a school. Is that possible? No. So what are you going to do about this thing now? It needs to be done. There will be more and more interesting videos, more and more educating videos that will be posted on Let's Go Social. So please subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you get every video that we share.